30 years old, understand something. Most what should have happened is your father or your uncle or your older brother should have taken you to a whorehouse at about 18 years old to get you to lose your cherry. That's what the best little whorehouse in Texas.
All right, Kel, we got to draw the line there, bro. Come on, bro.
You know how frequent that happens?
No, but why not get your uncle and your pops to go get you a girl and put you on some game so you can just have a girl? We are back at it again with another video. It is your boy Georgian and Roddy Bo. And look, if this is your first time watching, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your left-hand side of your screen. Fill the comments up, like, and share. And also, I want to reiterate to make sure that you guys are following our Instagram page right here, Georgian and Roddy Bo. We're almost headed to 1K. So once we get to 1K, we'll be hopping on there, doing lives and interacting with you all. And I'll leave a link to that below in the description. So check that out. All right, let's get to the video, y'all.
Can I say something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Can I give a shout out to somebody?
Go ahead, bro.
All right, for sure. I want to give a shout out to my guy.
Is it music or is it what is it?
It's one of the people that commented on our videos.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, yeah.
All right, for sure. You know, I be getting a lot of, you feel me, pushback. But listen, I gotta give a shout out to my guy Philip Ramos.
Or throw the comment up there.
He said, Red in the Hat finally made a valid point.
You gotta give credit where credit is due. Gotta give credit where credit is due.
Shout out to you, Philip. I love you, brother. With the love of Christ, at least. You feel me?
Hello.
Yeah, what's going on, Todd?
You're doing good.
What do you got for me?
Yeah, I'm doing work right now. So I'm basically doing freelance, and I got all the stuff figured out, and I'm just trying to get the personal stuff figured out. So
get to the main, what the personal stuff with what, women?
Yeah.
Okay, how old are you?
Say 30.
Say 30. No, is it 30 or not? You know,
30.
I can't. Huh?
30.
Where do you live? What city?
Bloomfield,
Illinois,
Connecticut.
Indiana. All right. So, 30 years old. Did you go to college?
I'm balancing work in college.
So you're in college now.
Right.
All right. When you were in high school, did you go to the prom?
I skipped it.
All right. When was the last time you had a girlfriend?
Sheesh, man. It's been a while, man, to be honest.
I don't know how long, man.
Shit.
Truth is what. Here's the thing. Give me the truth, man, because I'm gonna get to it anyway. Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Long time ago. A lot younger, yeah.
What does that mean? Second grade?
No.
I mean a real girlfriend where she claimed you, you claimed her. Yeah, I was out in public, going to the movies, kissing, and that kind of stuff.
I'll be honest, high school. Say that.
Okay. What high school? Are you a virgin?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you. So here's the reality. Most of the time you would have learned about women and girls would have been in junior high to high school. Most guys have sexual experiences around 16 to 18 years old.
This is V1 Coquette. Thanks you for address topics most men are afraid to cover.
No problem. Then you go to college to have a couple of more. But when you're at your age, it is going to be difficult to learn first up, you're going to need some coaching, some one-on-one interpersonal communication coaching, because the stuff you would have learned in the developmental years, you didn't learn it. Mm-hmm. So thing is, at 30 years old, women and men expect you to have matured to a certain point. You're still functionally you're still functionally and emotionally who you were when you had your last girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Couple that with being a virgin. Mm-hmm. Even if a woman said, let's go back to my place, at 30 years old, are you in really good shape?
Yeah, I exercise.
Okay. Hold on, Tyler, I'm gonna put you on mute. Have you ever? Do you know how? Have you been around? Female anatomy. Do you know what to do? If a woman were to say, "Let's hook up," would you know what to do? Do you know how to kiss? Do you know how to pleasure her, or would you freak out?
I gotta say this real quick because he's talking about the female anatomy, kissing, things along that sort. I'm gonna let y'all know foreplay is important. Foreplay is important. I'm gonna give y'all this analogy and this metaphor real quick, right? It's cold outside. It's been snowing. It's been raining. It's cold. Period. Right? The car been sitting outside for the whole day. You ain't drove that thing all day. You need to put your key in there, and what you do? You let it sit, right? You let it marinate. You let it warm up, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing with women. You gotta let that thing. Put your key in the ignition. Don't turn it. Don't start. You just want to get the engine running.
You have to turn the key all the way to start the car, bro.
That's what I'm saying. We don't want to start the car yet. We don't want it. We just want to get the engine running.
How's the engine gonna run if the car not on? Come on, bro.
My fault. Let me say this right here, though. My point is, though.
Start the analogy over, bro, and let it flow for the people. Bro.
All right, bro. Come on. Let me get that playback. This is what I'm saying, though, bro.
I get what you're saying, though.
You can't just turn the key in the ignition and it go. You gotta let the car sit, let it warm up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let it get heat, let it get warm. You don't just jump into it, you feel me, off the strength. Let it marinate. Foreplay is very important. Kissing is very important.
Let that ice melt off that window. You feel me? Let it get wet.
I think
let it get loosened up. You feel me? Play around with it a little bit so you can see what you're working with. You know what I mean?
Play around with it.
Play around with it. Let it get wet. You know what I mean?
Don't say that, bro. That's a little bit too vulgar.
That ain't vulgar.
Let it get wet.
That's what happened with the vehicle. With the ice on there, you gotta warm it up.
No.
Yes,
you kind of losing the people now.
No, you lost me with the analogy. Which you started off talking about put the key in there and you didn't even turn the engine on.
I said put the key in there.
That nigga's tripping.
And not turn the engine on.
Anyway, the point is we're trying to make here is foreplay is key when you having sex. You don't want to just go in there and jam it because it's gonna feel like sandpaper.
Also, do you think women care if you are a virgin for men? Like for example, 30 years old. Do you think women care if you're a virgin at that age?
No,
I personally don't think they care, bro.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think they would care because that just lets them know that you're not for the streets. You feel me? You care for who you're around. You care for who you entertain, or for this guy you may not be putting yourself out there. But for most situations, the people that are virgins, they're just waiting till marriage, or they just haven't found the right person yet.
Let's do vice versa now.
I gotta respect that though.
Let's do vice versa.
For girls?
For girls?
For guys? For girls? I feel like guys, I don't know, some guys are like, yeah, like, that's good, like, I'm gonna be your first, and then some guys are like, nah, like, I don't want all that drama. Because a lot of people have the hesitation with girls or guys going both ways, is that the person will get sprung off them, and then they'll fall in love, and they'll want to be around them the whole time, you feel me? Clean. Like, they'll have that sensation afterwards. But, you know what I mean? You gotta test the waters, you gotta be that person, you gotta pop a couple cherries out there. Ain't nothing wrong with it, you know what I mean? I ain't mad at it.
Do your thing, player.
And just run away.
You gotta take him off mute.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here, yeah.
Would you know what to do with the woman?
I mean, I know the basic stuff, man, to be honest.
All right, so these are all things you got to learn, because if you don't have any kind of confidence, see, most guys don't approach women because you'll be like, well, what would I do if she gave me her phone number? And if we talk, and if all this happened and she said, skip this stuff, Len, let's just go back to your place. Do you have condoms?
No.
All right, then you're not ready.
We got to talk about that because you got to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. Always have the condoms on you, feel me? Just in case. Because you never know, you know what I mean? For this guy, he's 30 years old. I'm pretty sure he's looking for somebody and to not have no condoms on deck. At least at the crib, you feel me? You slipping. You slipping, my friend. Come on, Ty. Get it together.
You're not approaching life as a healthy, sexual, functioning male. You're not even prepared. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. But you need somebody like myself, somebody who's able to talk you through this stuff, and then you got to take it out to that world. why? Let me ask you something. Why haven't you hired a prostitute?
I just, I don't think that's.
Come on, you think he should go the prostitute route?
Listen to what I'm saying. He asked it for. This is a valid question. He not saying you gotta get in a relationship with this John. He's just saying get that one off. Just get it done.
No,
so
I
you
can't
can
do it.
get it. I'm not speaking for you. He's speaking for him. He ain't done it yet. He's 30 years old. He can find some clean prostitutes. Clean meaning they ain't got no STDs. Meaning they ain't.
Okay. Put it like this, bruh. If a girl asks you, yeah, how many bodies you got? You feel me? You be like, yeah, I got one. She's a prostitute though. Yes or no? Do you think the girl is going to continue talking to that person? Yes or no?
I'm sorry. Ask me that question one more time. That kind of didn't make sense.
Look, so for his situation, you're saying go ahead and pop the cherry. You feel me? Get in there, get a little wet. You feel me?
Just get it done.
Get experience in. So if he's talking to a woman, you feel me, and she says how many bodies you have, and he says one, but she's a prostitute. Bear with me. Do you think she will continue talking to him? Yes or no?
My brother.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No. That is so irrational.
How is that irrational?
Why are you yelling first? Second of all is this. When you meet a female, brand new off the cuff, do you tell them the occupation that
no?
You're not gonna say I had sex with one person and she was a prostitute.
No, but it will come up eventually. Come on, let's be realistic about it.
He can lie. What are you talking about?
So if you were talking to a girl and she had a body, right, and her first body and her only body was with the prostitute, you wouldn't want to know?
I would want to know. That doesn't mean he has an obligation to tell the truth.
Okay.
Todd, you don't gotta tell the truth if you have sex with a prostitute. I don't know what this fool is talking about. You don't say, yes, I have one body and it's with a prostitute.
I'm not saying you say that off the jump.
You shouldn't say that, period.
Okay, so if you
take that to the grave.
Okay, if it was reversed, would you want the other person to tell it was with a prostitute?
Would I want them to tell me they was with a prostitute?
Yes.
I mean, I would honestly, bro.
Yes or no?
I'm at a point now where it don't even matter. Like as long as it was clean, you use protection. I'm not really tripping like how you got your first sexual experience in. Whether you paying for it or not, we all paying for pussy at the end of the day.
No, you're not everybody paying for pussy.
I'm not paying for it in the money, like hand to hand money, but I'm paying for it with my time, with my food, with my, you feel me? We go to the movies.
Yeah, but I'm talking about money, bro.
No, listen. All I'm saying to you is this: as long as let's say the John, it was consensual, for one. Mm-hmm. They used protection for two, and this is not a pattern. She just did this to get it out the way. I wouldn't even want to know. But if I found out, it's like I'm not going to dump you.
But you're gonna think about her in a different way now. Thoughts gonna come through the mind. You feel me?
If it's one person, I'm not really.
But paying for pussy. Don't go down that route. You feel me?
Let's stop saying that P word too. Paying for box is just
paying for box.
Yeah,
paying for box.
Let's say that.
And paying for imaginary box. Now that's really going down bad. You know what I mean?
Imaginary box.
Paying for porn, bro. Don't go that route, bro.
Please don't.
Come on, it's a lot of free porn out there. HD 1080. You know what I mean?
Tasty Blacks, XNXX, X videos. Need I say more?
Come on. We laid it out for you. Don't be out here paying for imaginary.
You can even go get you a.
They got the little toys.
You can go get you a what's it called? A pocket pea.
They got pocket peas?
Pocket peas. Get you one of them. Put some lotion in there.
I didn't even know that was real, bro. That's actually real. Pocket peas.
Pocket peas.
On the go box, man. I heard it all.
Hello.
What do you? Excuse me?
I don't think that's the way to go, man. It's
Why?
Like,
good, Todd.
It's like you gotta get to know somebody, and going that way like leads into like
Todd. Most incels are overly romantic about sex.
Right.
I spent 3 hours talking. Todd, I talk to incels daily.
Right.
Most of you had this Disney romance. I don't want to hire a prostitute because it wouldn't be real. Well, guess what?
It feel real.
You gotta do what you gotta do, buddy. You're behind.
I mean, isn't the incel thing to do to do that though?
Excuse me?
Isn't that the incel thing to do though?
Well, if you want to stand incel, I mean, if you want to keep jacking off every day, I mean, but why you want to keep busting nuts on yourself?
I'm saying, like, isn't the incel thing to do that though?
To hire a prostitute?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about you. And right now, we're worried about you. You don't have the confidence or the experience to even make it happen if a woman would offer you sex. So you got to knock these things down. You need to lose your virginity. You need to know what it feels like so you won't feel under pressure. Stop being so romantic about it. I mean, you're not romantic enough to not watch porn. You pleasure yourself. Get with a woman. Get with a professional. Learn what the female body looks like. Learn how it operates. Practice on her. You have to pay for it. And so then at least when you approach a woman in the real world, you won't be afraid to jump in the saddle. But this is why guys like you.
I gotta say this real quick. This is what you do, Todd, and you ain't gotta listen to me because I ain't Dr. Phil, and this ain't sex ed right here. If you don't want to go the prostitute route, you go get you. Ooh, I can't say that. I'm gonna say it anyway because I don't even care. You get you some ugly Jones.
It's plenty out there. You feel me?
And I was gonna go into detail what them ugly Jones may look like, but we already know what them ugly Jones gonna look like. You know what I'm saying? You get them ugly Jones, you line them up.
Somebody gonna be down. Yeah.
You just knock them down. Boom, 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 boom. And you take them Jones to the grave. You ain't gotta be like this man to say, I had sex with this Joan over here. You keep that solid. You knock them Jones down. Boom.
So you're saying lying is the option?
I'm saying he's not gonna even say nothing. He's gonna conceal that. So
that's a white lie, bro.
He's not lying at all.
That's a white lie.
Todd, you take those bad, ugly Jones to the grave.
Bro, just tell him.
If she don't ask, you ain't gotta tell her.
How many bodies is too much though?
Get you about if you get about 3 ugly Jones, and you're not gonna have sex with them ugly Jones at least but one. You're not gonna have sex once. You're gonna have sex multiple times. Yeah. You get that practice in, Todd. So you ain't gotta go to the prostitute route. Ugly Jones, you get them out, boom, 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 right? That way it sets you up and prepares you for the bad Joan. You know what I'm saying? That way you got the experience. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, test out different cultures. You feel me? Different body types.
It don't matter.
Hey, no, but listen, big box is water. You feel me?
I'm talking about big Jones.
Like Cardi said, that it's water.
Shout out to my big Jones. I love y'all.
It's straight water now.
It don't matter what you do. Just get you some ugly Jones. Whether they be big, small, happy, tall, sad, crazy. You get you some ugly Jones.
Oh, and then I gotta say this too, bruh. Let's say after, okay, boom, you knock them out. Then you finally get the chance to have that chance with the person that you are trying to be romantic with. Mm-hmm. Make sure you warm up before you go into the game, you feel me? Let one off, let one loose. Let one loose. Let one loose before you get in the game, you know what I mean? Because you want to last, you want to have stamina, you know what I mean? That's important. If you can't last, you feel me? Hey.
If you ain't last, if you want, this is what it is right here. If you ain't gonna last, you finna be last.
What about what?
Because you're not coming in first. She's not gonna hit you first.
That's in the scripture.
You're gonna be all the way at the bottom.
That's in the scripture.
You're gonna be all the way at the bottom. The saying goes, if you don't last, you finna be last. You don't want to be last on that list.
You gotta get that stamina up, I'm telling you.
You don't want to be on that list, Todd. The last person on that list. You want to be number 1. Maybe even, you want to be number 1, Todd, on that list.
And you want to have that confidence going into there, too. Confidence plays a big role.
I like you said that. I like that.
Come on now.
You need coaching because you lived in your head so long. And you have so many things crossed up that you make it so complicated. Or even if a woman wanted to fuck you, you couldn't.
We good?
I'm not talking about what I feel. I'm telling you what I know. I deal with incels every day. And at 30 years old, understand something. What should have happened is your father or your uncle or your older brother should have taken you to a whorehouse at about 18 years old to get you to lose your cherry. That's what the best little whorehouse in Texas.
All right, Kevin, we got to draw the line there, bro. Come on, bro.
You know how frequent that happens?
No, but why not get your uncle and your pops to go get you a girl and put you on some game so you can just have a girl? No, but why pay for it when you can get it for free?
Listen though. Listen though. I agree with what he's saying.
If that's the last resort, I mean,
he got it. He done wasted 30 years. He don't got time to be going to these Jones, try to develop a relationship and build rapport and try to get these Jones. He don't got a month. He got today.
He had 30 years.
He can't wait no longer. That's why he needs to get it out the way. He not saying you got to be in a relationship. Go pay for one of these Jones. It's going to cost you what, $40? $60? $100? Get that out the way, bro.
You know, they be doing happy endings. At the get you a nice little massage and relax before you go in there, so that tension get relaxed. You know what I mean?
Hey, if you really want to be cheap,
get relaxed.
If you really want to be cheap, he can go down to Mexico. Mexico get you can get a job for $20.
Come on, that's a trick though. They probably do got some bad ones out there.
Wait, he live in Connecticut?
I think so, yeah.
We thinking about California prices. You can get you a job for $20 in Connecticut. Period. The minimum wage out there is lower than out here.
Yeah, it's super low.
We
paying top dollar, you know what I mean?
Huh? Because we got top dollar performers out here. Connecticut, I don't know what y'all, I know disrespect to Connecticut, but you can probably find a cheap Joan out there. That's looking good, too.
For a good dub.
Easy.
You know, nice crisp one.
Easy.
You know what I mean?
So I think he should definitely do what Kev said. Go ahead and get you one of them Jones real quick and pay for that.
I see it, but especially at even 18 years old. That brings us to another point. Why is it such a high thing in the male community for you to lose your virginity?
Already brought a stigma.
Why it's a very, very high stigma. Even just our culture, even for it's not even for women. Because a girl can be okay still being a virgin, but for a guy, that's when that double standard comes into play. There's just a lot of double standards in our society today that shouldn't be there, but they are. So you just have to learn how to deal with them. But in this situation, even at 18 years old, I don't think it's much of a rush. You still have plenty of time.
Texas was about. What was one of the things the guys used to do before they went to the military? They would take them to a whorehouse, have them lose their cherry, because you'd hate to die a virgin.
Right. Hey.
That's the best advice you're going to get, buddy. All right. Look at what brothers in the chat rooms have to say. Remove. No, we got TFL World. Okay. Okay, we're going to go to David Little next. Moto G7. I still can't hear you, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
How you doing, man?
That's good. Let's get right to it. I got other people in the queue. We'll be waiting for you for a minute. What can I get for?
Yeah, man. I've been trying to figure out where I stand, with women, man. I mean, I'm not an incel.
How old
are you? 34. I'm 34.
Okay. And where do you live?
I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, you're here in the city. Did you go to college?
No, I did.
And what do you do for a living?
I do warehouse work.
All right. So, average guy here in Atlanta, Georgia. Are you a virgin?
No, I'm definitely not.
It's not an insult. I just had a guy who was a virgin.
No, so, I'm not a virgin.
Okay, it's not an insult. This is why I'm making it to where it doesn't matter. I just need to know where you are. So you're trying to figure out where you stand with women?
Yeah, I mean,
when's the last time you had a relationship?
I mean, that's the whole thing. I never.
You never had. So you never had a girlfriend.
I never experienced, but I had encounters.
No. That's what I'm asking. When was the last time you had a woman that claimed you as her boyfriend? Y'all went out in public to the movies and dinner and things like that, and she said, "This is my man."
That's the thing. I have experienced that, but I ain't never actually been called that. Not seriously. No.
Okay. So you've never had a relationship. All right. So
not technically, but I have been with movies.
Okay. Look, no heat, no judgment, but I got to get to the basics. If you want me to help you,
this is a thing I have to address. Communication is a must. It's a skill that you need if you want to find that person. A lot of people that have called onto Kevin's show, I've noticed they lack communication skills with just being straightforward. If you're calling to a platform like this specifically, you want to just communicate with the person because he's here to help you. So if you aren't able to communicate with him, How are you going to communicate out there in your love life when you're trying to build something great and a great bond with the other person you're trying to be with? If you don't have the communication skills, there's going to be nothing that's going to happen with that. You feel me? So work on your communication skills. That's very, very needed in a healthy relationship.
You know what? I'm gonna say this real quick before we start. The only reason I think that's very important what you said. The only reason I think that sometimes they may be a little bit awkward and they can't really speak fluently and clearly is because there's a lot of people watching. So you got to think they putting all their business on blast. Now I know they going in willingly and they know what's happening when you go on here, but sometimes that can be a little bit scary. And you feel me? Just to tell your information. I'm a virgin. You feel me? I'm 300 pounds. I have never had a girlfriend before. That's a little bit embarrassing. So I know what you're saying. Communication is very important, but at the same time, I feel like some of these people can be a little bit embarrassed about what you feel me, the predicaments in their life.
Yeah, that's definitely embarrassing. But like you said before, they know. Like he's.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm putting. You feel me?
He's a very, very blunt person, but at the end of the day, I believe that Kevin's here to help people. So know that going into the show, if you're watching us for the first time and you plan on going onto this platform and hopping on live, just be aware in advance, because
I would love to go on the show.
You feel me? Hey, look, we gotta make that happen, bro. We gotta make that happen.
They've been talking about I need it.
We gotta make that happen. Live stream, man. If y'all want that to happen, tag Kevin in the comments. Tag Kevin in the comments
there tomorrow,
so we can plan it out and have a video conference with Kevin Sandwich, man. Tag him. Everybody load the comments up. You feel me? Tag him in our Instagram as well. Tag him.
I gotta get to what I need to. So you've had sex though. Have you ever used a prostitute?
No, it be women I know. I've got to know her, individually.
All right. So
I've done it too.
Right. But when you have sex, normally when you have sex, how does it happen? So, because it does not happen in the context of a short-term or long-term relationship like most people. That's how most guys have sex. So how do you have sex? Is it with a prostitute or was it just a hookup?
For example, I might see a woman at the store, or I might be at a Walmart and I might get a number. I might talk, and then I might go to her house or whatever, and that's how it happened.
Chief, I just asked, is it a prostitute or is it a hookup? So that sounds like some sort of hookup, Netflix and chill, right?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm getting from you is you're not a very clear communicator. Okay?
All right.
And there's only so far you're going to have with women when you're not a clear communicator. You're 34 years old to never have a relationship is abnormal. It's not the norm. There's something off with the way you talk to women. I mean, if you can talk to a woman and meet her at a grocery store and y'all can eventually have sex, what happens after y'all have sex? Do you ever go anywhere with these women?
I have.
Let me put it this way. Do the women, after you have sex with women, who ends the interaction? Is it the women ghosting you or you leaving them? Be honest. Women leave you. Women leave you. Women leave you, brother.
Hey, and like I said before game time, you feel me? Make sure you get that solid warm up in. That stamina must not be there for him, bro. Not one. All the girls ghosting him after you get some? Some not adding up, bro. Come on now. Come on, get that experience up, that stamina. Ain't no excuse, brother. You gotta find that person, you know what I mean?
Women leave you. I know it, you know it, everybody in the chat room knows it. So the guy who can get casual sex can't maintain it. That means there's a problem with the way you relate to people. And that can be addressed. You need to actually work with somebody to get through whatever your issues are in your head and then start becoming a more effective communicator. Because you're not a virgin. You can have sex, but you can't keep it. That's why you can't get a woman. Because in order to keep a woman interested, you got to be interesting.
That's a bar right there, Kev.
That's why I didn't really want to say nothing on the point you just made previously, as far as
that's in the scripture.
Getting that
you feel me?
That nut out and the stigma, because if he not, just to be off of the communication we hearing from him right now, if he's not interesting at all, he's not able to communicate with these women, the sex is whatever. You can have poor sex, and the vibe is just so crazy. You mean it's gonna stick with you? She gonna feel without for a little bit longer.
Do you mean that, or do you mean have good sex but have
No. I mean what I'm saying. If you can have
poor sex but have good vibes,
they gonna stick around. They gonna not stick around, but they gonna see at least for a couple of more dates how this shit go. Because maybe if they like, maybe he was nervous, you feel me, and then you feel me. That's what I'm saying. It's not more so the stigma thing, because that's important. Don't get me wrong, but let's say the date is progressing, and I'm just going off how he's communicating now. It's very choppy. It's very awkward. It's very weird. And he's not communicating effectively and clearly.
Yeah, if he's not able to vibe with these females,
then they're gonna be like, I don't even know how he's getting boxed, but they may be like, okay, I'm gonna let you hit, but I'm not really gonna take it further because you just really I can't. We're not vibing. The ambiance is not on 10.
A lot of people can't keep a conversation as well.
That's what I'm saying.
If it gets awkward, boring, not adventurous, I get played out.
So I think it's more of the latter case with him. Let's say even if he's fortunate enough, it's just the ambiance is not right between the two.
You understand?
Well, how do you be that though?
I can't give it to you in a 30 minute just getting to know you. I'm telling you, 34 years old, are you living an interesting life? I mean, you're 34 working in the warehouse. What are you doing that's interesting?
I mean, I like to work out.
Okay.
I mean, I like to go out, places and visit places and stuff.
Okay, what are you doing that's interesting? I mean, I'm in Atlanta, you in Atlanta. You see a woman, I see her. How you gonna beat me? What you got to tell her? Kick it with me, because I've got this to offer. I like to do this, I like to do that. This is what I mean. Interesting people, guys who live interesting lives have no problem with women. Not keeping them. Getting them or keeping them. All right, I'm gonna put you on, go ahead, you got a follow-up question. David, I see you. You got a follow-up question, Moto? I can't fix it in 5 minutes. But you spent 34 years getting this way. Take some of that warehouse money and work with a professional, because if you don't learn how to become a more charismatic communicator, if you don't learn the skills to actually be able to make friends and sustain relationships.
Can I add on what you're saying?
Go ahead.
See, I didn't have none of that when I was a kid, man. I mean, I was a kid, didn't have friends. I didn't go to my I didn't go to my proms and nothing like that.
And at 34 years old, that's your responsibility to address. It's nobody's concern but your own. No one cares what you did not have.
Hello.
That's your problem. That's it. I didn't have a father. That's my problem. Everybody got something. But when you're next to a beautiful woman, after you have sex, that's you gotta fix that issue. It's blood sport out here in mating and dating. It's not.
Man, bro, it's tough, bro. Man, just like you would tell me all the time, bro. You feel me? Like if you're from the Bay, DVC, it was a war. It was a war out there. You feel me? They was out there fighting every day. Every day.
It was
so you got man, so you gotta bring something else to the table that's gonna separate yourself from somebody else. And that's with anything in life. That's within work, that's within sports. Every aspect of life, that type of thing comes into play.
I'm gonna say this too though. Adding on to what you were saying, you feel me? The mind state. I grew up, I'm gonna just give you my own personal life, you feel me? I grew up thinking, you feel me, I was gonna be an ugly kid, right? Boom. So that being said, I was like, boom, I'm gonna be ugly, right? but I'm gonna be funny too. You feel me? So I didn't even fuck it. If I was gonna be cute, I wasn't even prepared for that. I was preparing life as I was gonna be ugly the whole time. So I'm developing my mouthpiece. I'm gonna be the funniest guy in the room, cause I'm gonna laugh you out your drawers. Period. After all the cool stuff, you feel me? I'm gonna just laugh. We just gonna laugh and have a good time. You feel me? So I say all that to say is, develop your personality once you were younger, and then if you happen to hit puberty and you look good, you feel me? That's even more. That's a bonus with it. But if you develop that personality, you gonna be winning. Cause you feel me? Funny guys is always gonna finish. Funny guys is always gonna finish first, second, and third.
Yeah, especially when you start off that first interaction, you get her smiling, boom.
You in there like swimwear, my good friend. Moist.
In there. That's body language that you're able to read from another person.
Start
That's
being
vibes.
funny, bro. Your charisma gotta be up, like he's saying. Your personality, your interesting factors. You feel me? If you funny, you a funny guy. Funny guys don't lose. You think Dave Chappelle having a problem getting boxed?
He married, bro.
Previously, prior to getting married.
Definitely not.
You think Eddie Murphy had a problem getting boxed?
Definitely not.
You think Kevin Hart got a problem getting boxed?
Definitely
We
not.
seen he didn't.
Kevin?
You seen that scandal? The marriage scandal?
Oh, what happened?
Yeah. We ain't gonna speak on it too much, but people know what I'm talking about. My point is, ain't no funny niggas out here in a drought, essentially.
Yeah, that is facts.
We ain't in droughts out here.
That is facts.
So all I'm saying is you might want to be investing more in your personality traits and try to be more funny. You feel me? Rather than, you feel me, these other things that's out here.
Because mouthpiece, would you say mouthpiece is more important than looks?
What? Yes.
I gotta agree with you. Mouthpiece for sure is more important because
develop that mouthpiece.
Yeah, because you can keep a lot of things spiced up, interesting with that mouthpiece. You feel me? When the person's down, they feeling sad, or you feel me? You just trying to make them laugh. That mouthpiece make amazing things happen.
You gonna woo them Jones? They gonna be in awe. You feel me? Just because off of the mouthpiece alone, you feel me? Like you just gotta be able to, you feel me? Game them up, make them feel good. You know what I'm saying? Say a little bit of something sweet. You feel me? And then, like I said, you're gonna be in there like
what you think the top 3 things every man and woman should have in themselves, like characteristic wise, to being able to attract the opposite sex or whoever they may be going after?
Confidence, humor. You said 3 things: confidence, humor, respect.
Trying to think.
Those are the 3 right there.
Confidence, humor,
and respect.
Respect. I'm gonna throw in the last third. I'm gonna throw respect and adventurous. We'll go half and half on that.
You can do that too.
You feel me? Because you with all those 3, yes, that's good. But if you live in a boring lifestyle, you feel me? You gotta be adventurous as well. Because people, they want to get out. They don't want to just be at home all day. Especially pandemic wise, you gotta that mind gotta be creative with ideas. You feel me? Flowing through the mind. You gotta have ideas. Going to the beach. Going, seeing different museums, artwork, you feel me? There's a lot of things that you can do, but having that creative mind, being adventurous, being able to go out, that attracts as well, you feel me?
If not, your girl's gonna be in Atlanta.
Not fair.
Hello.
You gotta compete.
Okay.
Or you can keep doing this. But I tell you what, it'll get old real quick. 34 is probably already getting pretty damn old. Because it sounds like you've never had a loving relationship with a woman. You never had a woman rub your head and tell you it's going to be all right. And you never had a woman. See, guys who never had a woman's love, you're missing a lot. Even the crazy stuff they want to say in these spaces. FBI women, beautiful women who are feminine and inspirational, provide a hell of a lot more than just vagina.
Ooh. He said feminine, beautiful, inspirational, FBI woman. I like that one, Kev. Come on. I like that one, Kev. He was quick with that one too.
He knew that before he got on.
He was quick with that one.
He didn't develop that on the spot. I ain't even no hater either. He didn't develop that on the spot.
No. I'm not saying that. Come on, bro. Why you gotta hate on him?
I just said I'm not being no hater.
No, that's hater tendencies right there.
You saying you're not gonna be a hater, but after hating?
Yeah, bro. They always say that, just like they say, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but boom, boom, boom.
Some disrespect is coming after that.
Exactly.
That's not no hater in me though, but that's a smooth ass bar.
Respectfully. You know what I mean? Respectfully.
Smooth,
respectfully.
Right on.
But you gotta bring that out of a woman. All right, man. Hope that helped.
What's some advice you can give to some of these people out here with finding that person? You know what I mean?
Finding the person,
attracting the person.
You know what
do you think it's better? I'll put it like this. Do you think it's better to seek after a person, let's say in your 20s, or is it to attract people that you want to be with? From what I'm saying, you getting about your bag, doing your thing, learning different things about money, stocks, financial stuff, growing yourself, becoming healthier, living a better lifestyle. And that way, living like that, attracting people rather than number one focus is, okay, I just need to get somebody. I need to knock down some people. You feel me? What would you suggest?
I think there can be a balance to that. I think there can be a balance to that. You feel me? So I think you can. I think you can still focus on yourself and still, you feel me, grind and better yourself financially, economically, you feel me, spiritually, mentally, physically, if you want to do all that during this time, because this is a pandemic is me time. It's all about self-reflection and you feel me,
and growing as a person as well.
You feel me, as a person, you feel me, but you can also, you feel me, find that person you want to and seek that out if you want.
Anything is possible.
You feel me? So both of them, you can do both things at the same time. Seek that person and grow as a person yourself. So I will say this though, it is a little bit difficult with all these masks going on because they can't fool you.
But guess what?
I didn't. This pandemic taught me for sure that with this thing, here now, that's a motherfucker.
That's
right
important.
There. That you can really, cause from here up, these Jones be looking like Halle Berry incarnated. But once that mask,
it's a totally different story.
What?
That's caught me off a couple of times.
What? And that's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard right now. But at the same time, it's still possible. You feel me? But
shout out to KG. He said it best. Anything is possible.
And we gotta put that clip right there.
Anything is possible.
We gonna leave it right there. I ain't even got nothing else to say.
Man, this completes another video by your boy Georgia and Roddy Bo, and we catch y'all later.